Okay, so for exercise 3-1, uh, ang gagawin natin is we have to uh, distribute no the amounts no ito mga amounts dito sa payroll for 2 periods para makagawa tayo ng tamang journal entry no. So magkano yung ide-debit sa work in process, debit factory overhead, debit sales and admin expense, and debit or credit payroll. Okay, so let's start with the August 1 to 15 payroll na ang sabi is 600,000. And then factory payroll is 80%. And factory payroll costs traceable to jobs is 65%. So let's have our computation. So we have total payroll of 600,000. Kunan mo siya ng 80%. So that's factory related payroll na 480. Tapos 65% nun yung traceable sa job. So ibig sabihin direct labor yon. No, traceable. No, kaya direct labor. So 312,000. So we can now make a journal entry for August 1 to 15. Ide-debit natin sa work in process yung 312 na direct labor. Wait, meron pa pala tayong indirect labor. Sorry. Sabi sa problem, all other factory, sorry, we're using black pala dito. Yeah, is this one. Okay. So sabi dito sa problem is all other factory payroll costs are indirect labor costs. So, do sa factory related payroll na 480, deduct mo yung direct labor na 312, you have your indirect labor na 168. So that's your debit to factory overhead, 168. Given sa problem yata, yung sales and admin, yes, eto, 120. So debit that to sales and admin expense, 120. And credit payroll for 600. For August 16 to 31, total payroll na 670, factory payroll 550. Factory payroll traceable to jobs 65%. So, kung factory related payroll is 550,000, you get the 65% of that amount. That will be your direct labor, 357,500. And then deduct mo sa 550 yung 357,500 na direct labor, you'll get the indirect labor of 192,500. So we can now make a journal entry. August 16 to 31, debit work in process for 357,500. That's your direct labor there. Factory overhead rather is indirect labor na 192,500. So debit mo yon. And then given ulit yata sa problem na 120 yung sales and admin. So debit 120 sa sales and admin expense. So you credit payroll for 670,000.